All right, let's see who is next here for December readings. Let's see. Okay. Queen of Swords, so it could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Yeah, that doesn't tell me too much. Let's see. Let's try to get another confirmation here. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, please. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay. That still doesn't tell me too much. Let's see. Moon card. Pisces, close to Aquarius. Still not 100% convinced, though. Hold on. Okay. Sagittarius, that's close to... all right. Oh, what was the swords? Oh, Libra? Well, that's Gemini. Okay, hang on. Still narrowing it down. Hang on. Probably Libra or Gemini. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, three. So okay, Libra, right? Libra, yeah, Libras. Okay, Libras. We shall do. All right. So let's see what's going on with Libras in love. Libras. Love reading, please. And I will be doing the singles and career readings also for December. When they are finished, I will be linking them in the comments of this video, or you can just check the playlist. That will, you know, if you're subscribed, you'll see the playlist, and you can check back for those. So I will get those done shortly. So, all right, Libra, love. What is going on? Please tell me for Libra's highest good, please. All the Libras watching, please. What is going on with their love situation, please? What's going on in their... Okay, here we go. Libra. Okay. Ace of Cups, Libra. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So we did see that earlier when I was trying to determine which sign to do, so that's interesting. Ooh, reversal. Interesting. Okay. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. So you guys might be working on a marriage, depending. Let's see. Nine of Cups. Okay. Eight of Swords. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius, possibly. All right. So let's see. High Priestess at the bottom. Tower. Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Wow, lots of good cards down here, though. So there could be a renewal within a reconciliation or a marriage, something like that. That's possible. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Because the thing is, you know, it's weird because I don't read reversals, but I was doing some other readings earlier today. I was doing a live, and I did notice some of my cards were in reverse. I thought I got them all, so I didn't. So it's interesting the King of Swords came out in reverse. So, I mean, this could be, you know, if you guys were maybe... I mean, there's a few different things. If you guys are a couple that are thinking of separating or divorce, this could be a temporary stall. Maybe there's been a little bit of change of mind. Maybe you guys start to work on it a little bit, okay? If that's what you want, if that's what you are hoping for. For others of you, this could also mean you're just not getting the communication that you would like from this King of Swords. There's just... there's a lot of love here, but it's just not moving forward in any way. I mean, I do like this as the overall energy depending. I mean, this is moving away from issues, moving away from problems, you know, moving away from the choppy waters, going to smoother sailing times here. Let me get, oh, shoot, do I have that deck handy? I wanted to use that for clarification. Oh, yeah, I do, okay. All right, so I'm going to go over these one more time, and let's see what other kind of storylines we can get. I just feel like if you're a female dealing with a male, like I just feel like he's sort of out of sorts right now, might not be communicating very well at all. Or again, you know, you guys could be coming out of that. If he wasn't communicating well, this may be just holding off on talking for now. Maybe you guys are just holding off on those things and trying to move forward, but not really having those conversations that maybe need to be had. That could be too. So let's take a look. Let's see what else we get before I go further. Let's go all the way around this one more time for Libras, please. Libras. Okay. Oh, 2 cards I pulled for the Ace of Cups. Okay. So you do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil card. So things could be turning. This could be something new entering also, guys. That's for sure. Because you do have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups kind of seems to mesh with the Devil card, I'm thinking. This could be kind of a little bit of fantasy, kind of a little lusty, something like that. Okay, so we have the Hermit here with the Queen of Pentacles. So you could just be doing a lot of deep thinking, or there could be a lot of deep thinking about a Virgo. That could be too. The King of Swords is the Page of Wands. So I do feel they will start communicating soon. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. There's some clarity. So yeah, all right. So the King of Swords will be coming out of this soon and communicating with you and giving you much needed clarity on a situation. You do have the Chariot card with the 9 of Cups. This is really nice. Moving forward, kind of what you wanted to happening and moving forward. Mm-hmm. 8 of Pentacles and deciding to work on things. Okay, but I get the sense like you're just... Well, all right, we'll talk. Tower card. Okay, so the 6 of Swords is clarified by the Tower card. That's a little weird. We got Queen of Cups here. Judgment card. Okay, all right, so... The only thing... Okay, so I do get the sense there is... Maybe this is a turn in... If you only have one person, Libra, and it's just this King of Swords in reverse, and you're hoping to work on things with them. Could be a Virgo you're dealing with, could be an air sign or fire sign with the Page of Wands. It just seems that like they have not been very, very communicative at all. I do feel there will be communication in December with the Page of Wands. Or if you guys like live together, or so there's always communication, there'll be better communication. Okay. Definitely getting some clarity about something here with the Ace of Swords, clarifying the 9 of Wands. So it's not necessarily... I mean, I do think it's going to make you happy, but I still feel there's some underlying... Even though there's clarity here and maybe a good conversation with some truths coming out and things like that in a good way, I do feel like, I don't know if the 9 of Wands is your energy or theirs or both of yours, like kind of together, but there's always a sense with the 9 of Wands with me of such caution. They're like moving forward with caution. Is what I feel. So like they're still holding on to things. In other words, even though you guys could have the clearest, the most honest conversation and get a lot of things out, talk about the past, behaviors, all those types of things, but there's still this element of like either you or them or both of you still kind of holding on to some bitter feelings or things that didn't mesh so well in the past, even though it appears to be moving forward. So there is that still lingering some, because I see that here. This might be, especially if you are dealing with a male, this might be him, and I feel like this is more your energy that we'll get to in a moment. I mean, I do like the 9 of Cups and Chariot. The Chariot is a victory card, okay. The 9 of Cups was clarified by the Chariot card. So it's not necessary. I would have liked to seen the Chariot come out first and clarified, this way instead. So, because to me, I mean, this could be like a little bit of a temporary victory. It's still a victory, and it still like makes you feel good. It's something that you wanted, okay? So where you take it from here is up to you. And that's what we need to look at next. Because I feel like, this to me is a temporary victory, but again, it could be a much broader victory depending on this next section that we're going to talk about now. Because the 8 of Swords came out, and the 8 of Swords to me is always a person who they want to express a lot of things, but they hold, or sometimes it's just one thing, but they hold it back because they're afraid. They're afraid of how it will be taken. They're afraid they might come off too, like they might scare the other person away. So it's very much coming from a place of fear when it's related to like a love type reading. So typically I've discovered that, when people are afraid that someone is going to leave them, then, that which you fear will come upon you, because it's an energy source that will start feeding, so be very careful of that. If you need to get something expressed, express it. And if you're afraid of the way it's going to be taken by this like King of Swords, well, then think about that too, because you should be able, if you're going to hold a relationship together, you guys should be able to talk freely, talk naturally, and feel comfortable, doing that. Of course, that's the the beautiful thing. That's not necessarily always reality. I understand sometimes, there's some fear with saying some things or that, but still, you should be able to feel somewhat comfortable. Because the thing is, it's like, this is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like wanting to work on things and wanting to move forward. I do see that, like stalling something that wasn't looking good, because I feel like this King of Swords just sort of dropped off or just wasn't very responsive and that sort of deal, but now has come around and started communicating. So, and that makes you happy and you want to work on things with this person. But if you do want to work on things with them, you can't approach it with this fearful, like one misstep and they're going to take off again, because that's not a fun relationship by any stretch of the means. If you're walking on eggshells, every second, because, they might go into upside down, reversed mode again. So, now with the Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Devil here at the start of your reading, I do feel, you definitely could be dealing with a Capricorn. There's a lot of passion here. The Devil card in this particular deck, it's not the like scary, shadowy monster looking thing, it's very well disguised, as like this like kind of young stud, kind of thing. So I always look at this particular deck Devil card as being, instead of toxic habits or toxic this or toxic that, well, not that isn't, but I see it as lust. So with the Ace of Cups, though, with the Devil card, I feel like it's a healthy lust. It's passionate, it's deep, it's all those types of things. So with the Wheel of Fortune, again, I think that this is something that you wanted. This is probably some sort of physical passion that you guys will be enjoying near the beginning of the month. And then, I feel like somebody could go into hermit mode here. Now, it might not be this King of Swords. It might be, if you're the female in the scenario, it might be you. Because that's possible too. Maybe you are scared of working on this because you don't really want to. That could be too. Maybe you have some kind of new situation here and you don't want to work on this situation, because you do have the Hermit with the Queen of Pentacles. So if you're a female, you may be the one in hermit mode, and the King of Swords is all upside down because you're not talking, so that could be too, because you are getting, your wish fulfilled over here and feeling like you're moving forward maybe with someone else, and you're afraid that you might get stuck or dragged back in to this relationship, dragged back into working on it again. So there could be that aspect too. Now you do have the Tower card here with the Six of Swords. These are two cards of movement, like literally moving. So you could be traveling, especially with the Chariot card here. You could be moving somewhere in December. That's a little unusual. We don't see too many people being like actually moving in December, but this could be a long trip or some sort of movement. So let's get some clarifying cards out here, or not, some oracle cards is what I meant. Let me take a look at this Ace of Cups and Devil card here. For Libra. Okay. Stop the pattern, silent treatment, and yeah, that's what I think is going on here. I think that you enjoy this like nice time with someone. Now, if you have two people, I think there's a new person that you enjoy some sort of little tryst with or something like that, and then but your other person, you are giving them the silent treatment. So some of you could be doing that. If it's not that, then it's the other way around. You could have this like kind of nice time, this physical kind of exchange, if you will, and but it could lead to like what they call ghosting, or no communication, that sort of thing. Abandonment, it says on here. Silent treatment. But it says stop the pattern. Stop this pattern. So the full thing is, it says break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So, I mean, if this is what happens, like, often with you guys, and then you decide you're afraid you're going to work on it again and give this another chance, maybe it's time to cut the cord on this one. That it just doesn't seem too positive here. Let's take a look at the King of Swords. In reverse, mind you. Okay. Date. Okay, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan and set a date. So that could be with the Page of Wands. So if you haven't heard from this person, I feel like you will hear from this person in December. Like, they're going to be wanting to go out on a date with you. So again, you could be the one giving someone a silent treatment. Maybe this King of Swords in reverse is who you had this little thing with, and maybe there's, you are in the process of separating from someone else, and they were a little bit upside down because they didn't know what was going on, but now they're coming forward again and asking you out and that sort of deal. So I do feel that, because the Page of Wands is usually good news. Let's take a look at, let me look at the Six of Swords and Tower. Six of Swords and Tower for Libra. Love call. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's going on. I think you're going to go elsewhere, Libra. That's what I see. So you have the card of love call. It's literally got a phone, like an old style, like handset phone with hearts coming out of the speaker section. So it says, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Okay, so that's this person here. So they want to, they came out in reverse. They want some clarity. They want to know what's going on. They want to ask you out. That's what I see going on here, and I think that's your Tower moment, and your kind of moving away from issues. I feel like you have something that you're tied up in now, that you're afraid, like I said, that you're going to get stuck into working on this again. It's probably like you guys go round and around and around with that breakup, separation, stop the pattern, kind of card. And it's literally an axe on here, like a hatchet, like an axe. Like give him the axe, or not to be so callous, but that's kind of what that is saying. So let me get you a couple other cards here. Whoops. Okay, what else for Libra on this spread? What else for Libra? Libra. Perseverance. Okay. Miracle. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So you have perseverance with the Devil card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups. So like if you're hoping something works out and like it just hasn't, I do feel this person is going, like if you just have one person, this person will be calling you back. They're going to ask you out. Just be careful that it's not the same pattern of person that you always, and I don't know why this is coming out in a love reading, because this should be really, it seems like it should be the singles reading, unless, like I said, you do have somebody and this is somebody new coming in now. That could be. Just be careful of patterns. That's good advice, tarot cards or not. That just be careful of that. Let's see. Like if somebody has the pattern of breaking up a lot, and then their tactics are the silent treatment, abandonment, that sort of thing, and then they come around again. That's a huge heads up, right? So, and that could be you too. That might be your pattern. Most likely it's the pattern you date, but it could be your pattern as well. So you do have perseverance towards this Ace of Cups, which is new. energy, okay, with a possible Capricorn, Wheel of Fortune, things are turning. Again, I see travel. Maybe you guys are like a little bit of a distance, especially since you got the love call, because it's like an actual telephone, you know? So, let's see. What else do we have? Okay, abundance on the Nine of Cups and Chariot card. Creation here too. I love it. This is very, very nice. Okay, so I'm liking the Nine of Cups and Chariot card combination now. Again, like I said, it doesn't have to be a temporary victory, and now we have abundance on top of it. So these are three extremely positive cards here. Do not be fearful about the work you put into something, though. I mean, whether it's like needing to leave someone or you know, maybe this is a relationship that you are mending again, although I feel like it's new, but just be very careful about, don't let yourself get trapped into something. Okay, and get talked into putting more work into something that doesn't feel right to you. If it feels right for you, fine, you know, absolutely go for it. You know, you have these bright cards. But if it does not feel right for you, and you feel you're afraid that you're going to be trapped again, and not getting what you want, and they're not getting what they want, you know, that kind of thing, then just be very careful of that, because you have this beautiful chance here at something really nice. Okay, so let me get you some Oracle advice cards, and we will wrap this up for you guys. Let's see. Okay, let me just get these out of the way, because I don't like to mix up my cards. Okay. Oracle cards. Okay, so let's see if we get any interesting advice cards here for Libras, for their love situation, please. For Libras. Okay. Yeah, you're going somewhere. Definitely. To the sea fell out. And I saw all those travel cards. You're going on a trip or something with this person. That's what I feel is going on. So, or moving, you know, again, you could be moving. It could be a fairly significant move if you are moving, or significant travel as well. So, let's see. For some of you, you have the Chariot, so it could just be like driving, like a few hours or something like that. But for others of you, I feel like it could be fairly significant travel. Okay, anything else? Do we have advice for, okay, the Sun card just flipped around, so I'm going to go with that. I'm not really getting hit, so I'm just going to go with that, because that makes sense. And partnership is here at the bottom as well. So you have To the Sea and the Sun card. So possible Leo you are dealing with, that's possible. But mostly I think it's more about happiness. So take this trip, you know, if you want, you know, it's just tarot. You do whatever you want to do. You know, it's completely, you always got to follow your intuition, obviously. But for some of you, this may be a very good thing, you know, to take this trip. It might take you away from a lot of issues and things, and maybe this is taking a trip together with somebody you want to work something else, you know, work something out with, or maybe this is a new person. So it's kind of hard to tell. It's going to be different stories for everyone. So, but all in all, pretty positive reading. So I like it, and hope you guys did too. If so, please leave a comment or something down below. That really, really helps my channel. And these days, lots of changes at YouTube. So any interaction we can all get, all of your tarot readers, you know, help us all out with some comments and some thumbs up and things like that, and you know, that would be very much appreciated. So thanks, Libra, and enjoy December. All right, bye.